Hey guys, it's Deni, as always. You know, sometimes I wish I could play some survival games with my friends. To build a den, chop wood for an hour, collect stones and enjoy life. But do not go to the forest or rust and play something more or less new. Here are the new games I will show you. So click on the like, click on subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's go. Do you miss adrenaline and dynamic gameplay? The perfect place to get it all? Good old Crossout. Tense battles, dozens of different vehicles, and hundreds of parts for their customization are waiting for you. You can make a powerful, bulletproof tank and destroy your enemies just by the look of it. Or make something smaller, but fast, and get in the back of unsuspecting enemies. In any case, Crossout is the best place to show everyone who is a real pro. Download the game at the link in the description. Let's start with Beyond Contact. It's a game about survival and creation in a fantasy world, the plot of which is set in the year 2766. The protagonist, Quinn Hicks, is sent to the planet Caturn, where a stream of unknown energy is erupting from its bowels, threatening civilization. Gameplay-wise, we will naturally survive, create tools, weapons, and structures. Customization, by the way, also broad, and the world of the game is characterized by a variety of flora and fauna. Visually looks very nice. Plus, in the game, there are various characters with unique abilities, as well as systems of base construction and power supply, farming, and other stuff. Also, there are 3 modes in the game. Campaign, with which everything is clear. Conquest, where you are waiting for endless gameplay, and cooperative, where they added co-op. Overall, the game is extremely intriguing. And this is suddenly the new old Ark. Survival Ascended ported to Unreal Engine 5. Graphics in the game became even more realistic thanks to dynamic, global lighting, better tracing, and other beautiful shit. And gameplay-wise, we can also explore islands and create our own tribe, tame and breed dinosaurs, manage food and water supplies, build buildings, and expand our borders. The game supports access to all Ark worlds, including various add-ons, which is handy. The only shoal of this case, the engine itself, because the game and without that, not particularly optimized piece of shit was, and Shiraz became even a little more difficult. But it is trifles. You can play it quite well, and even enjoy it. And here, you start your journey on a mysterious island from the moment you meet a disguised native, and realizing that you are on some strange island with a volcano, a bunch of different mystical tribes, and mysterious characters. As in any other survival game, you must use the environment, buildings, and materials to create a thriving village and provide your tribe with shelter, food, and work. Yes, in addition to taking care of yourself, you must also develop the village by discovering new parts of the island and building stronger buildings. Following the instructions of the elders, complete quests, and gain the trust of the tribe to become its chief. Let's move away from the usual survival games with construction and plunge into survival horrors. Before you is Ripout, a cooperative horror shooter where we need to fight through hordes of mutants on abandoned ships, along the way collecting items and developing your characters. You can play both solo and in co-op. You are waiting for various tasks and exploration of ships, a variety of monsters which are even able to change their shape and become stronger by absorbing other mutants, but we also have something to show them. Aggregates, so to speak, are available. For example, we can use our own small gun based on biotechnology. Customization of weapons is also present. In general gameplay, the game offers short and dynamic tasks, each of which is a random levels with different quests. It looks very attractive. Regarding the base building, by the way, let's get back to it and take a look at the front. Here all the action is set in a post-apocalyptic world where we have to fight Imperial forces, hermits, bandits, and rebels to save humanity. We can team up with friends, explore ruins and enemy territories, build bases, and defend them with the help of tower defense-style traps. There is also an opportunity to create and modernize various vehicles, control tanks and helicopters, and destroy enemy fortresses with them. By the way, there are still logical systems and schemes that allow you to create automated defense systems. Well, like auto turrets, get it. In general, a whole huge world like in Rust, only even more, and the possibilities of building more colossal that is, so it's similar. Let's add some pixels because we only have games with good graphics. Here is Zed Zone, full of zombies and monsters. Pixel survival, in which, as always, we have to collect materials, pump skills, build shelters, and fight with waves of zombies. An important part of the game are the vehicles with which to explore the world. The driving physics in the game is suddenly realistic, and we even have to take care of the vehicles, repair, refuel, replace batteries and tires. There are also special infestations in the game that change people and make them more zombie-like. Naturally, an important aspect of the game is building and crafting. We can build our shelter, collect resources, improve our skills, and produce tools and weapons. Well, crafting in survival games is a standard thing. Five years ago, an expedition on the USS Viscount traveled through the Pale Passage in search of the South Magnetic Pole, but was lost in the ice. Now, a new expedition on the ship Temperance follows the same route to find the answers Viscount couldn't find. In this game about a polar expedition, we have a really unique and dangerous journey through the ice wastelands and the White Desert, where every decision made will matter. Your choice can play a decisive role in the development of the plot. You, as the leader of the expedition, must manage resources, keep your team safe, and maintain their morale. You must also enlist the support of your team to ensure the survival of the others, otherwise everyone will go crazy and kill each other. The concept of the game is great, and the execution, to be honest, too. Zero Sievert is a post-apocalyptic survival simulator in Eastern Europe. We will have to explore several areas filled with dangers and monsters. But first, it is important to note that there is not much construction here. You immediately have a basic operating site, a kind of bunker that offers traders, modding stations, and areas to create your own equipment. This will immediately unload your brain because it's less of a hassle. But outside the bunker, you are waiting for 5 biomes, where the ass begins. And at the very beginning will be very difficult, because you will appear only with a gun and a bottle of water. It's like some DayZ. But there is a lot of content. Procedurally generated maps, more than 5 places to explore, and more than 35 weapons with 150 modifications. In addition, there are quests, looting, and pumping. In general interesting, although the graphics and vertical. That's it. Enough with the pixel graphics, let's see what's new in ICARUS. And the new stuff there is being updated and dropped off a lot. Who in a friend does not know, ICARUS is a session PvE simulator of survival on the planet ICARUS for 8 people. ICARUS was humanity's greatest mistake, planned to be a second Earth, but after a failed terraforming attempt, its atmosphere became poisonous. However, the discovery of a rare resource, exomatter, sparked interest in the planet. In the game, we have to collect resources, make tools, and survive in the dangerous and hostile world of Icarus. We can explore a variety of biomes of the planet and master technologies for survival. Also, to survive you often have to start from scratch. Your main base is in space, and you jump to Icarus as if in Escape from Tarkov you are going on a sortie. You do something there on quests and then back to space to your station. Overall, not bad, considering the fact that the developers are very persistent to finish the game. Going Medieval is set in the dark Middle Ages after a plague epidemic that wiped out most of the population. The remaining survivors are gradually forming a new society, and we are invited to lead its development. We have to build houses and protect people from brigands, barbarians, and religious fanatics. In the midst of a ruined country, devoid of borders and laws, we have to start with a wooden hut and develop our settlement into a fortress. Here, we will need to create defenses and traps. We will find and create weapons and equipment, as well as make sure that there is something to eat. In this case, the inhabitants in your village live by themselves and you just finish them amenities and ideas that can be done. It's like RimWorld, but with better graphics. and in the survival simulator Stranded: Alien Dawn. You will also manage a small group of people, but not in the Middle Ages and in the future. But your characters are stuck on a distant planet, so they are also in the Middle Ages. You'll have to make strategic decisions to protect your group from starvation, disease, and other dangers. Starting with a simple camp, you need to build a fortified base to defend against enemies, grow plants, hunt game, and mine useful resources. Learn new technologies to empower your group. One of the key aspects of the game is to monitor the physical and psychological state of your survivors and provide for their needs. Each survivor has a unique backstory and skills that can and should be developed, which by the way looks quite interesting. And in general, today's games were quite diverse, so I hope that you found something interesting for yourself and therefore clicked on the like and subscribe too. Well, with you today was, as always, Deni, and have a nice day.